The start of the new school year in Ukraine or anywhere else is usually filled with pomp and circumstance. In fact, September 1st is celebrated as the Day of Knowledge in Ukraine. This year, though, as the war there rages on, getting ready for school means setting up bomb shelters in the few schools that are still standing. And instead of traditional school supplies, it means sending students with emergency kits in case of a Russian missile strike. Debora Patta reports.
There are many ways to spend one's childhood in Ukraine. Turning spent weapons of war into boyish games should never be one of them. Nor should going to school for the very first time, like little Sofia, be tarnished by fear. Her mother, Susanna Kachatrian, has packed 2 bags, one for class and one for emergencies. Schools cannot open across the country unless they have bomb shelters like this one.
The school has tried to make the space as child-friendly and inviting as possible with toys and beanbags and puzzles. But it is still an underground bunker and children will only come here when it's too dangerous to be outside.
Sophia and her new classmates are given a celebratory welcome, taking turns in a beloved peacetime ritual, ringing the school bell. But it's also a day etched in sadness. Sophia's father, Vlas, is on the front line.
Do you miss your daddy?
Ты скучаешь по папе?
Oh, I'm sorry he's not here today.
Without warning, the tears well up. It is only the start of Sophia's academic life, but already she's discovered things no child should ever have to learn. So many schools have been destroyed, often deliberately targeted by Vladimir Putin's rockets. Vera narrowly escaped having to study a new Kremlin curriculum when her hometown of Izium was liberated after nearly 6 months of Russian occupation.
Ukraine army very best.
She is anything but a carefree 16-year-old. I've been so sad this whole time. I just wanted everything to be as it was before the war, she said, and I was so very scared. There is none of the typical teen rebellion and scorn for adult authority.
Do you think you've changed?
I've become more responsible. I obey rules, she told us. I no longer want to waste my life. I want to do something meaningful. In the village of Derhachi, that was in Russia's firing line for more than half a year, we found 8-year-old Tyre and her best friend Nastya, who's 6. They are the only children left in their neighborhood after many families fled. The sound of shelling was hard to get used to at first, they said. Now, they barely flinch.
Was the war scary for you when the bombs were going off?
I ran to the corridor straight away, Nastya said. Just like me, laughs Tyre. And when it happened while we were playing outside, we'd hug each other very tightly and say how much we want this war to end. Forgetting about the interview, oblivious to me, Nastya leans over and whispers conspiratorially to her friend. By the way, the war's going to end in winter. I know, says Tyre. Clearly repeating the reassurances of desperate parents who have no such certainty. And when the war ends, Santa Claus will bring us the best presents, declares Nastya. Peace in time for Christmas. Now wouldn't that be something worth hoping for? There are many ways to grow up in Ukraine. Wishing for war to end should never have to be one of them. For CBS Saturday Morning, Debora Patta, Kharkiv.
Heartbreaking.
They just shouldn't, that's not,
No.
shouldn't have to deal with that.
And that's one tense place in this world. There are war-torn and there's strife all over the globe. And it's just, why is the big question. We don't have to do it.
Right.
And I know why. Power, money.
And we forget about it, and we're shining a light, obviously, on Ukraine right now.
No,
with so
I'm
much
just
focus.
saying.
But you're right. There are other countries where this goes on.
All I'm
regularly.
saying is that war. There's no reason for it.
Right.
There's no reason for it.